Hello, good morning, student, and good morning, all participant and all faculty. Hereby, I request everyone, please, for a while, for throughout the session, switch on your camera. Thank you, student. For every student, it's compulsory. We will start our session in few minutes. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. And good morning, ma'am. Also. Unnati, are you there?
Oh, ma'am, I have it. Unnati, please start your our program.
आवाज येतोय मॅम? हॅलो मॅम.
Yes, Unnati,
कमी
येतोय.
येतोय.
Okay, so should I start, ma'am? स्टार्ट करू मॅम? आवाज येतोय माझा?
Yes, Unnati. You can start.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Unnati Mahesh Khopre. I'm studying in third year BCom. I welcome our today's guest, Honorable D.M. Khandare, sir, respected Principal Dr. Jadhavar, sir, respected Vice Principal Dr. Sangeeta Shinde, ma'am, our HOD Dr. Sheetal Lakde, ma'am, and all my respected teachers and dear friends. It is marked to our undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Like the great philosopher once said, the function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. So, we start our program with Ganesh Stotra. Pallavi ma'am. Ganesh Stotra.
उन्नती, तुझा आवाज खूप स्लो येते. कॅन यू प्लीज?
येतोय मॅम आता आवाज?
अजून थोडा आला तरी चालेल.
म्हणजे मी आता इंट्रोडक्शन दिलं नाही आलं का ऐकू काही?
मॅडम पुन्हा घ्यायचंय का?
ठीक आहे, उन्नती आलं होतं ना. ठीक आहे, कंटिन्यू उन्नती. गणेश तो.
गणेश स्तोत्र कोण म्हणतंय मॅम?
तू अनाऊन्स कर, बोलतील.
केलं मॅम मी अनाऊन्स.
शीतल मॅडम.
Yes, ma'am.
गणेश स्तोत्र आणि सरस्वती पूजन प्लीज.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Mata Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, music, art, wisdom, and nature, represents the free flow of wisdom and consciousness. So, the next part of our program is Saraswati Stotra.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा. सरस्वतीला वंदन करू. उन्नती, कंटिन्यू.
Thank you, ma'am. Feeling blessed indeed. Sarhad College of Arts, Commerce, and Science was formally established in 2008. It is an educational institution focusing on global, social, and cultural aspects. It is affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University. The college has maintained its unique identity irrespective of financial or academic background with the main objective of imparting quality professional education to all in general. The vision of Sarhad College is to provide quality education to students from all sections and society. Sarhad has given its best to lay stress on providing education for the deprived stress on deprived, poor, and strife-ridden who form a bulk of ones seeking admissions here. It has accomplished a number of milestones over the span of time. We have been students over the we have been student centric and always have strived hard for their complete development by the kind support of the management, sincere staff, and all the devoted stakeholders. The college has been trying to accomplish all round development. Dimensions means a measurement of the length, width, or height of something. Through this, Sarhad Commerce Dimension is 3 days international event organized by Sarhad College, searching hidden talent among students and appreciate them for the same. In these 3 days, we are together for gaining knowledge of intellectual property heights and slogan writing competition in which students can show their creativity and mad at competition with full of enjoyment. Now, I would like to request Assistant Professor Dr. Saili Patil ma'am to share Sarhad and Sanjay Nahar sir's contribution towards society.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, all my colleagues, my student, and our special guest, Dr. Datta Khandare, sir. It's a immense pleasure to say something about our inspiration, that is Mr.
Ma'am, voice is not clear.
Maybe ma'am have some network issues. Sally ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Now.
Yes, am I audible now? Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will. Yes, we have such inspirational souls that it is enough for us to work in a regular pattern, regular work, and he is whatever is the inspiration is there. He is not work only. Some words are there. You are only work when self believe and hard work will always earn your success. That means the sir is not working with the only words. He is actually showing his inspiration in his work and lets us it inspire regularly. So I would like to show something about it, though it is a work of Sanjay Nar sir. So it includes the how our Sarhad Institute established and grow. That is the smaller seed, whatever the given by Sanjay Nar. It is our inspiration, and that's why it grows in a large tree as a Sarhad Institute. So I would like to share one video of Sarhad institution, and I would like to present here in front of you. Please, Pallu ma'am can tell me whether it is visible or not.
No, it's not. Please share.
Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, now.
Please check. Is it visible?
Not now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
संजय नाहर जी का नाम सुनते ही हमारे जहन में सरहद संस्था का स्वरूप सामने आता है, जो कि कश्मीर से उनका नाता दिखाता है। ये नाता प्रेम और विश्वास का है। इसमें सिर्फ राज्यकरण, अर्थकरण ही नहीं बल्कि सामाजिकरण भी मौजूद है। धर्म एवं प्रांत के आगे जाकर जो मानवता के लिए कार्य करता है और कश्मीर ही नहीं बल्कि भारत के विविध सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों का प्रेम पिछले 30-32 वर्षों से अखंड है।
मेरा
हो
ऑन है
सके
तो।
लोगों की मदद करना, दूसरों को बड़प्पन देना बहुत ही साधारण और सामान्य इंसान है। इनके साथ साथ इनकी पत्नी सुषमा जी का भी पूरा योगदान होता है। सच कहें तो देश की सेवा यही इन दोनों का संसार है। अगर हम इनके घर जाएं तो अभी भी हमें 8-10 कश्मीरी बच्चे देखने को मिलेंगे जो अब उनके घर के सदस्य ही बन चुके हैं, जैसे कि उन्हीं के बच्चे हों। सन 1984-85 में जब पंजाब में हिंसाचार बढ़ रहा था तब इनके कार्य की शुरुआत हुई। पुणे में इनके कार्य की शुरुआत कॉलेज के जीवन में 19-20 की उम्र में ही हो गई थी। जब कॉलेज का जीवन छोड़कर इन्होंने जीवन को एक सकारात्मक दृष्टि से जीने को सोचा। इन्होंने भगत सिंह को अपना आदर्श माना और उन्हीं के पंजाब क्षेत्र में कार्य करना शुरू किया। पंजाब क्षेत्र में होने वाले अशांति के कारण नाहर जी अस्वस्थ हुए। इन्होंने वंदे मातरम संगठन की स्थापना की। इस स्थापना की शुरुआत 23 मार्च 1984 में हुई, जिस दिन भगत सिंह, राजगुरु, सुखदेव अमर हुए और उसी वक्त जालियांवाला बाग में जाकर देश की सेवा की शपथ ली। पंजाब में मदद किए जाना था। आर्थिक समस्या होने के बावजूद भी वो अपने सहकार्यों के साथ पंजाब गए। वहां जाकर लोगों के साथ चर्चा की, देश प्रेम की घोषणाएं की, देशभक्ति के नारे लगाए। वहां जाकर देश की सेवा किस प्रकार करनी होगी, इसकी गहराई में कैसे जाना होगा, ये समझ में आया। पंजाब में जब साल 1987 में बाढ़ आई तब बचाव कार्य और मदद के लिए ये सारे नौजवान शामिल हो गए। इसमें इनके एक नौजवान साथी दत्तात्रेय गायकवाड़ एक सिख परिवार को बचाते हुए शहीद हो गए। पंजाब के वरिष्ठ सिख नेता जीवन सिंह, उमरा नांगल, वरिष्ठ पत्रकार और पंजाब केसरी वृत्त समूह के मालिक विजय कुमार चोपड़ा, पुलिस अधिकारी SS विर्क, इन सारे सामाजिक कार्यकर्ताओं का प्रोत्साहन मिला। हिंसाचारग्रस्त सामान्य नागरिक सरकार, पुलिस, राज्यकरण से भी आगे मानवतावाद है, यही संभाल कर रखना, ये संजय नाहर जी का जीवित कार्य बन गया। बहुत सारे कार्यक्रमों द्वारा इन्होंने लोगों को जोड़ना शुरू किया। सन 1990 में पंजाब शांत हो गया। अपने घर की जीविका चलाने के लिए इन्होंने छपाई का काम शुरू किया। इसमें अनेक लेख छपने के बाद इनकी बिक्री, इनका वितरण, ये सब काम संजय नाहर जी, इनकी पत्नी सुषमा नाहर जी, शैलेश वाडकर जी और इनके सारे दोस्त किया करते थे। इसी समय पंजाब के साथ साथ कश्मीर का भी कार्य चल रहा था। इसी वक्त सरहद संस्था की स्थापना हुई। आगे शांति की यात्रा शुरू हुई। इस समय ठिकाना था कश्मीर और अपनी पत्नी के साथ पहली बार कश्मीर गए, लेकिन यहाँ पर भी बहुत हिंसाचार था। सीमा के बाहर का राज्यकरण और देशांतर्गत राज्यकरण की वजह से लोगों की समस्याओं का निवारण नहीं हो पा रहा था। कश्मीर में बहुत अशांति का माहौल था। कश्मीरी बच्चों की पूरी पीढ़ी गोलीबारी, भारतीय सेना की कड़ी निगरानी में बड़ी हो रही थी। स्कूल, कॉलेज हर 2-4 महीनों में बनते थे। इन्होंने किसी की भी मदद के बिना सरहद संस्था शुरू की। पहले बेंच में 105 कश्मीरी बच्चे पुणे आए। बच्चों के माता पिता ने भी बड़े विश्वास के साथ इस संस्था में बच्चों को भेजा। यहाँ पर सभी धर्मों के बच्चे, तो कुछ दहशतवाद से पीड़ित बच्चे और तो कुछ भारतीय सेना के जवानों के बच्चे। इन्हीं बच्चों के साथ सरहद का काम शुरू हुआ। इन बच्चों को यहाँ शुरुआत में थोड़ी कठिनाइयाँ हुई, लेकिन सरहद के अध्यापक, कर्मचारी संजय जी और सुषमा जी ने इनको बहुत संभाला। इन बच्चों में एक बच्चा ऐसा भी है जिसके परिवार के 15 सदस्यों को रातों रात दहशतगर्दों ने मार डाला और एक बच्चा ऐसा भी दहशतगर्दों ने देखा। शिक्षा के जरिए शांति के मार्ग पर अग्रसर है संजय नाहर जी ने सभी धर्मों की संस्कृति, कला और विचारों को सच्चे रूप में विविधता में एकता स्वीकारी और यही सरहद की विशेषता है। आज सरहद के बच्चे फिजियोथेरेपी, लॉ और MBA जैसी अनुपाधि हासिल कर चुके हैं। ये बच्चे हिंदी, अंग्रेजी के साथ साथ मराठी भाषा को भी बखूबी जानते हैं। सरहद संस्था के नाम की वजह से ही स्कूल के चौक का नाम पुणे कश्मीर मैत्री चौक दिया गया। पुणे महानगर पालिका, श्रीनगर महानगर पालिका, इन दोनों में मैत्री करार हुआ। पुणे के राजकीय नेता कश्मीर को तथा कश्मीर के नेता पुणे को भेंट देते हैं। भारतीय सेना के अधिकारी, केंद्रीय मंत्री, खिलाड़ी, सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता, राजकीय नेता और कला जगत से सरहद संस्था में आते जाते रहते हैं। सरहद संस्था बाढ़ हो या भूकंप पुणे के अनेक लोगों के साथ हर मदद कार्य में शामिल होती है। संस्था ने आश नाम की एक परियोजना शुरू की है जिसमें कश्मीर की जरूरतमंद महिलाओं को सरहद प्रशिक्षण देकर रोजगार उपलब्ध कराता है। अब संजय नाहर जी उत्तर पूर्व भारत की तरफ अपना कार्य कर रहे हैं। 1987 में नाहर जी ने प्रफुल्ल कुमार महल और अन्य असामी छात्र नेताओं को पुणे बुलाकर वहाँ की समस्याओं से पुणे की जनता को अवगत कराया। उत्तर भारत के बच्चों को कश्मीरी बच्चों ने ही महाराष्ट्र में मराठी सिखाई। मणिपुर के भी कुछ छात्र सरहद संस्था में शिक्षा के लिए आए हैं। इससे अच्छी भारतीय एकात्मता क्या हो सकती है। सन 1987 उम्र 19 से शुरू हुआ ये सफर आज 2020 में भी उतने ही जोरों से शुरू है। पंजाब में साहित्य सम्मेलन, पुणे में विश्व पंजाबी सम्मेलन, वहाँ के देश की विभिन्न भाषाओं के साहित्यिकों का बहुभाषा सम्मेलन, पुणे में हर साल कश्मीर महोत्सव, महाराष्ट्र के प्रमुख पत्रकारों का कश्मीर दौरा, कारगिल मैराथन और पंजाब में स्थित संत नामदेव के गुमान में पदवी महाविद्यालय पंजाब के गुमान गांव में हुआ अखिल भारतीय मराठी साहित्य सम्मेलन का आयोजन। इतना ही नहीं, सरहद संस्था द्वारा संत नामदेव पुरस्कार पंजाब में, ललदेव पुरस्कार कश्मीर में, करगिल गौरव पुरस्कार करगिल में, लद्दाख में, भूपेन हजारिका पुरस्कार असम में संस्था द्वारा उन श्रेष्ठ महानुभावों को दिया जाता है जिनका सामाजिक कार्यों में बहुमूल्य योगदान रहा हो। आज सरहद संस्था सिर्फ शिक्षा के कार्य में सीमित नहीं रही है, ये बाकी के क्षेत्रों में भी उच्चतम कार्य कर रही है। जैसे कि आज की युवा पीढ़ी के लिए 2014 में जागो भारत अभियान शुरू किया गया जिसमें वाद संवाद के द्वारा देश में शांति का माहौल कायम किया जा सके। इतना ही नहीं, अब सरहद संस्था का कदम संगीत के क्षेत्र में भी आगे बढ़ रहा है। सरहद म्यूजिक के द्वारा संगीत के जरिए लोगों के दिलों में पहुंचकर अमन और शांति का संदेश देना, देश में इंसान को इंसान के साथ जोड़ने का काम सरहद म्यूजिक द्वारा किया जा रहा है। सरहद म्यूजिक की अनेक प्रस्तुतियां सरहद म्यूजिक के यूट्यूब चैनल पर प्रसारित होती रहती है। सरहद म्यूजिक द्वारा निर्मित कश्मीरी बच्चों का काश बैग देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में अपनी प्रस्तुतियां देकर शांति का संदेश दे रहा है। ऐसे अनेक अंगों से ये सफर आगे चलता ही जा रहा है। सरहद संस्था का विस्तार बढ़ रहा है। ये संस्था सभी की प्रिय संस्था बन गई है। सरहद का चिनार पब्लिशर भी बहुत अच्छा कार्य कर रहा है। बहुत बार अपनी जान खतरे में डालकर इन्होंने अपना कार्य पूरा किया। संजय नाहर जी का जन्मदिन 15 अगस्त को होता है। ये सिर्फ संयोग है या नियति का संकेत? अगर कोई भी मन में ठान ले तो बड़े से बड़ा कार्य कर सकता है। इसका जीवित उदाहरण सरहद संस्था और संजय नाहर जी हैं।
हम तो अकेले ही चले थे जानिबे मंजिल मगर, हम तो अकेले ही चले थे जानिबे मंजिल मगर, लोग आते गए और कारवां बनता गया, कारवां बनता गया।
Thank you, student. This is a very brief introduction, I say. Yes, it is a very small introduction of Sanjay Nahar's work. It is said that when you work for a great cause, it doesn't need any certificate of your work. जैसे हम अभी लास्ट में हमने सुना कि हम तो अकेले चलते गए, कारवां बनता गया. Yes, this is a small brief introduction about Sarhad Sanstha as well as our Sarhad institution, and I would like to all welcome in the Sarhad Commerce Dimension again as well as in Sarhad institution. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Unnati.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to request our HOD, Dr. Sheetal Lakde ma'am, to introduce us briefly about our today's guest, Dr. DM Khandare sir.
Thank you, Unnati. Good morning, everyone. I am glad and delighted today to introduce our honorable guest and known resource persons, Professor Dr. DM Khandare sir. Dr. DM Khandare sir, now the head of School of Commerce and Management Science, Swami Ramananda Tirtha Marathwada University, Nanded. Sir has worked on various universities, namely Savitribai Phule Pune University, स्वामी रामतीर्थ मराठवाडा युनिव्हर्सिटी, राष्ट्रसंत गाडगे बाबा युनिव्हर्सिटी नागपूर, गोंडवाना युनिव्हर्सिटी गडचिरोली, बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर युनिव्हर्सिटी औरंगाबाद, युनिव्हर्सिटी ऑफ मुंबई, University of Solapur University, etc. As a member of BOS, member of Senate, member of RRC, member of Academic Council, member of Purchase Committee, member of Budget Preparation and Monitoring Committee. Also, sir has member Affiliation of Committee, Executive Committee, Advisor Committee. Sir has been nominated as a Chancellor nominee for Selection Committee of University Teacher of the Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj Nagpur University. Along with other responsibility, Sir has been working as a coordinator for GD and PI for MBA at Mumbai, as well as Sir worked as an observer for PET examination, worked as an observer for SET examination. Sir has been associated as executive member of Indian Commerce Association, life member of Indian Commerce Association, also life member of Maharashtra State Commerce Association. Sir has more than 33 years of teaching experience, include with publishing 8 books. Sir has also published and present more than 150 papers in state level, national level, and international level journal. Also, under the guidance of Sir, PhD student, 25 PhD student awarded, and now 8 student working, and MPhil 30 student awarded, and 2 student working. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, please.
It is a great pleasure to welcome such a noble personality as our chief guest today. So on the behalf of one and all present here, let me please extend to welcome to you, sir. Now I would like to request you, sir, please share your valuable experience and some information from bunch of your knowledge. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I am Professor D.M. Khandare. Now today, the Sarhad College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Katraj, Pune, organized the 3-day international conference or different events as a intercollegiate events. So first of all, I congratulate to Commerce Department, particularly Dr. Sheetal Lakde, and Honorable Principal Jadhavan sir, Dr. Sangeeta Sinde madam, IKC coordinator and vice principal of this college. Then your founder Sanjay Nahale sir, he is a great contributors and they devoted for each and every events. Just I have highlighted your presentations. So firstly, I am very much thankful and congratulate to all of you, and best wishes for your 3-day international different events you have organized in your college. So thank you very much. And today I am going to start the one of the lecture on particular topics, that is a intellectual property rights, in short IPR. Now you have listened the word intellectual property rights. So first of all, you know that is a, in short you can say that intellectual capital also means with the rapid globalization liberalization and privatization, and the opening of the Indian economy. And for that purpose, for the development of the Indian economy, it is a key wealth drive is in the present international trade. And intellectual property rights have becoming the significant contributions on the legal horizons of the India, both in terms of the new status and judicial pronouncements. Now India also rapidly growth the different things, and India rapidly the agreement for the establishing the World Trade Organization WTO, which contain the agreement of trade related aspects and aspects of the intellectual property rights IPR, and Indian status is very important, and enforcement by the provision and methods of the different dispute resolution with respect of the intellectual property protect are now fully related to the TRIPS compliance. And for that purpose, Indian government also resolve the different type of the pass the acts related to the IPRs. For example, you know the Trade Market Act 1999. Now the Patent Act 1970. Now the amendment in 2005. Then the Copyright Act 1957. Then the Design Act 2000s. The Geographical Indication of Goods Act 1999. Then the Semiconductor Integrated Layout Design Act 2000. Then a Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmer Right Act 2001. And Information Technology Act 2000. These are the near about 7 to 8 different acts passed by the government of India for the protections of the intellectual property rights in India. And that's why you can say, and everybody can understand, what is the property right or intellectual property rights, and what is the use of these rights, what are the different types of properties, and what are the intellectual property related to our country, and how to develop the economy in India. For that point of view, you can discuss here in briefly, because it is a very vast topic. Intellectual property right is a very vast topic, and some of the important aspects just highlighted to you. So first of all, you can say that what is the property. Just you know the number of students also involved in this conference, so I can explain in briefly. So first of all, just you can understand what is the property. You know you are the students of the commerce, so easily you can understand what is the property. Their property are two types of property. One is the tangible property and another is intangible properties. Just you can say that means tangible property refer to any type of the physical property that can generally be moved. For example, you can not touch out real property or land, but touch or felt, it generally includes the items such as the furniture, clothing, jewelry, arts, writings, household goods. These are the different type of the tangible property, just you can understand. And second property, that is a intangible property. Means intangible property on the other hand refer to the some of the important personal property that cannot be actually be moved, means touch or felt. So but instead it represents some of the values such as the negotiable instruments, for example securities, bonds, services, intangible assets, and including the goodwill also. So that is called as a intangible property. So intangible property or tangible property, these are the two important property, just you can say. But everybody can accept the tangible property because you can purchase the furniture, you can purchase the clothing, you can purchase the jewelries, you can writing the books, and some of them in different type of the household goods also you can purchase. Everybody can understand the tangible property. But intangible property, generally, that is a very important things happen in the business transaction or international level. So for that way, different type of the negotiable instruments, securities, bonds, different services, these are the intangible assets, and including your goodwill. So that goodwill will be increased day by day. That is a very important for the point of your individual, for the point of your institutions level, or for the point of your particular state level, as well as your goodwill will be very important. So for that way, just you can highlight it all these things. But after that, the different types of property rights. So how many types of property? Just you can say that. What are the different types of property or the intellectual property rights? There are near about main types is 4 only. But apart from that, the three types. But apart from that, 2 also excess. Now the types of intellectual property rights. The intellectual property means what? Just you can understand. It could be a books, and there are the artwork, for example, magazine articles, design, or any new way of the manufacturing something. So there are various form of intellectual property, but the term property is very important for that way, and either the individual or a organizational property. And for example, the movies makes a film. It is the individual intellectual property. Means the movies makes a film. It is the individual intellectual property. Just you can give the example. And of if a drug company or any pharmaceutical company up with the innovative new products, for example, it is considered as the intellectual property. So that is the example for that. And the term property is significant. It can be protected under the law. Law is very important, and for that purpose, our government also the amendment or the new act also passed for that way, and it's not a dissimilar to the property right that we know. And if, for example, some steals your car, you can make a policy compliance, and become the job of the policy to recover your property and apprehend the culprits. And the same is the case with the intellectual property, because if some makes a copy of your movies, you can sure that entity and get restitutions under the law. So that is called also a intellectual property. So these things will be happen very systematic manner, because now there are the various theories that suggested IPR and different type of the effect on the economy. And in China also developed in the 1980 trademark informative negotiations. China's also innovative in the enterprises. The local company started exploiting the well-established company by making the counterfeit products and launching them in the markets. These are the different things also happen in China. And same thing happen in the different country as well as in India. And for that way, the government also protect them properly or correctly. And in this way, they have given the different act, amendment the act and prepare the act. And they can given the information from that intellectual properties. So then after how many types of intellectual property? There are 5 types of intellectual property. Number 1 is patent. Number 2 is trademark. Number 3 is copyrights. Number 4 is industrial design. And number 5 is geographical indications. These are the 5 important types of intellectual property rights. Now, one by one, in briefly, I will discuss here. So, what is the patent? So, patent is one of the most important type of intellectual property rights, because the government authority or the license conferring a right or the title for a set periods, then especially the sole right to exclude the other from the making, using, or selling and inventions. So when the individual or a organization invent or come up with the new way of the doing something, and they approach the patent office and give them the details about your product or your process, and then after they get the protection for their property for a fees. And this is justified because there's a companies they have taken the good efforts, and the patent act and the incentives for the inventing the new products and the process and form of the integral part of the culture of the innovation and growth. And patent protection is given only for the limited periods for 10 to 20 years only, not more than 20 years. So that thing will be happen in the patent acts, and for that way they have given the proper patents. Then after second thing, now the trademarks. So what is the trademark? Trademark is a symbol in the form of logo, in the form of words, in the form of shapes, in the form of jingles. So that is a different things which is employed to provide the products or a service with recognize or the identify the products, and identify the distinguish them from the others companies products is called a trademarks. And the trademarks help in the protecting the different type of the distinctive founder user nationally as well as the internationally, and then enabling him to use the such mark on a product along with the symbol. So different type of the example given here. For example, the trademarks, because the companies invest a lot of time and money to develop the brand and trademarks. And the last thing they can want is some important is thing that different type of the product or different type of the services using their trademarks, and consumer also accepting the different type of the related trademarks, and with the help of this trademark they can purchase the products. And trademark can include these different things: logo, words, design, packing, and these things also you can just leave. For example, everyone you can say that the some of the product ISI trademark and some of the important trademark, just you can highlight it. Some of the logo is important, and with the help of that the persons or the consumers or customers also easily purchase the products. And for that way the trademark is one of the important intellectual property right. And for that purpose government also prepare the different act for the protections, because in the marketing policy or strategy our product also not taken by the another people's. Our marketing strategy are not accepting the another businessman, and for that way you can given the protect with the act, and that is a important. Trademarks is very important in the organization. Now third is copyrights. Another third important part is copyrights, because copyright is a legal term describing the rights given to the different type of the creator for their original literatures, and musical or article works or writing works, as allow them and control them subsequently there is no use by the another. For example, the computer software, this is a copyright not taken by the another one. Drawings, maps, charts, plans, then photography, films, article works, sculptures, sound recordings, TV and radio broadcasting. So these are the different type of the examples of copyrights. And these things also not repeated another one, anyone, and they cannot copy to your particular products in the markets. And for that way, this is one of the most important intellectual property rights. Just you can highlight it. And nowadays, the number of times that will be happen in the organization. Now, another one is that is a industrial design. The number of the industrial designs is a product techniques of the certain product or articles. For example, the furniture company could come up with the new way of making the sofa cum bed, and may want to the product protect it from the being the copied by the someone else. And that's why in many countries the industrial design must be registered to get protection under the Industrial Design Act. And in other countries, patented may as well as the do the try. And for that way, this is one of the most important thing happen nowadays in different countries, and particularly in the industries. They cannot repeat it, they cannot accept, and they cannot change the ideas. And for that way, the new innovative idea will be implemented in the marketing strategy and produce the new product, and that product also not accepted by the anyone in the industries. And for that way, industrial design also prepare, and for that way, government have given the proper protection in the way. And last one is that is a geographical indications. Now, geographical indications is one of the most important copywriter because geographical locations and producers may want the intellectual property protection to ensure that product from other areas do not the mismatch and misuse the indications. And for the instance, for example, basmati rice has been registered under the Department of Commerce in the India as the product with the geographical indications, because this tag is given only to this variety of rice grow in the 7 states only. And for example, the different types of the foothills area or the particularly Himalaya or the Himachal Pradesh like this. So these are the geographical indications also not repeated again and again, and they cannot copy to other peoples or other state. For that way, they have given the geographical indications. And for that purpose, government also resolved and passed the act. So these are the 5 important types of intellectual property rights, just I have highlighted here. Then after, just you can say that what are the different type of the benefits of the intellectual property rights in modern era and current situations in the country. That is very important, because as a commerce students, as a PG student or EG student, you can understand what are the benefits or what are the merits of the intellectual property rights in a proper way. That thing you can understand in a perfect mind, because with the help of the intellectual property right, everybody can understand, everybody can explain the what is the intellectual property right, what are the benefits and what are the different things. But just you can say that the different things will be very important and properly they can weigh in different minds. Now the benefits of copyrights in the modern era, that will be innovative idea and means of earn profits. So earn profit is one of the most important benefits, because the ideas do have little to no worth of their own, but something are commercially viable, and the registration, the copyright and patent will be resulted, then you will be getting the more benefits. See, particular product will be launched by you in your organizations, then definitely suppose you have taken the patents for the particular products, then your product value will be increased day by day, and number of the customer or consumer also accepting your product very systematic manner, and directly or indirectly your innovative product will be increased or your profit will be increased. That is a benefits. Second thing, export business opportunities. Now something is exported, the business opportunities in different way. Now the production of the particular products or the export marketing or international marketing improved by the intellectual property, and an IP right holder may use these logos or designs or the word or particular goodwill. So with the help of that, the international market easily they can accept the product perfectly or correctly. So these things will be happen in the organization, and our export will be very fastly increased, and you have a exporter or business opportunity you have taken for that point of view. Then after increasing the ideas by the securing them, the different type of the ideas also you have secure, and there will be still the people who will attempt to the duplicate the concept. They cannot duplicate the concept or develop the for the monetary benefits, and unique ideas or development will be fastly growing, and it also the necessary to protect the IP protections until their third party will be not taken the any bad decisions about that, and that's why it is a very important. And then after business growth also increase. Another benefit is business growth also very fastly, and day by day the every persons excluding the goods or services and which they rival will use, they take away market share, resulting the steady growth and profits. And for that point of view, the everybody can accept the idea, everybody can taking the market shares, everybody taking the initial level, they can take the decisions, and some of the dangerous thing also they cannot take, and the corporate health will be increased, corporate goodwill also increase, and name and fame also increased by the corporations or industries, and indirectly your business growth will be increased. And for that point of view, the intellectual property rights is very important in any organization, and these are the some of the important the benefits or some of the advantages, you can say that, or minutes say that, of a intellectual property right. Then after say the what is the role of government for the intellectual property rights in India aspect is very important, because what is the role of the state government, what is the role of the civil societies, what is the role of the NGOs, what is the role of the different facility centers, and what is the role of the undertakers and scientific departments. So like this. So one by one I will discuss here. So just you can highlight it, the government role is very important. Some of the important level, some of the important times, the government have taken the proper decisions, and government could play the role of the constructive partners in the evolving the strong intellectual property rights, for forming their own strategy, for the formulating the policies, broad framework of India's policy on the intellectual property rights. So they should actually participate in the different evolving policies, and the focus on the different type of the significance intellectual property rights, encouraging the innovation in the educational, institutional, and establishing state level innovation councils, enforcement of the IPR laws, and curbing IP crimes. So these things will be happen by the government, then you will be taken or you will be getting the more benefit of the IPR. So इस तरह से अपन IPR के बारे में गवर्नमेंट का क्या रोल है, गवर्नमेंट किस तरह से उनको प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए, इसके बारे में ये अपने को देखना चाहिए, क्योंकि हर जगह गवर्नमेंट का रोल अलग अलग से होता है. जितना गवर्नमेंट का रोल पॉजिटिव रह जाएगा, उतना ही तुम्हारी इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी जो भी है वो अच्छी तरह से बढ़ जाएंगी, और उसका प्रोटेक्शन जब तक नहीं मिलता तब तक कौन सी भी प्रॉपर्टी, इंडिविजुअल प्रॉपर्टी रहो या ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल प्रॉपर्टी रहो या इंस्टीट्यूशनल प्रॉपर्टी, और कौन सी भी प्रॉपर्टी, उसकी जब तक तुम्हारा अच्छी तरह से प्रोटेक्शन नहीं मिलता तब तक तुम्हारी प्रॉपर्टी बढ़ नहीं सकती। इस वजह से गवर्नमेंट का रोल भी सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस है। तो गवर्नमेंट का रोल किस तरह से होना चाहिए? फॉर एग्जांपल एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशनल जो भी है, तो वो एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन से ज्यादा बढ़ाना चाहिए। स्टेट लेवल इनोवेटिव काउंसिल इस्टेब्लिश करना चाहिए, स्टेट लेवल इनोवेटिव काउंसिल इस्टेब्लिश गवर्नमेंट ने करना चाहिए। डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द आईपीआर लॉज विल बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड करेक्टली एंड फास्टली। आईपीआर के बारे में जितने भी लॉज है वो पूरे प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए, इम्प्लीमेंटेड करना चाहिए। और दी डिफरेंट क्राइम्स है, आईपी क्राइम्स, जो दी डिफरेंट आईपी क्राइम्स विल बी curbing or the destroyed, so that thing will be happen by the government. अच्छा, इसके बारे में क्राइम्स जो अलग अलग आजकल हो रहे बहुत सारे, तो वही क्राइम्स कम करना गवर्नमेंट का ये फर्ज होता है, और उस तरह से करना बहुत ही जरूरी होता है। जैसा कि साइबर क्राइम, फॉर एग्जांपल इन यू आर द कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट्स, जस्ट यू कैन से दैट साइबर क्राइम। तो साइबर क्राइम बैंक्स में सबसे ज्यादा आजकल बढ़ जा रहे, हर एक के खाते में से पैसे गायब हो जा रहे। कोई तो भी तुमको मैसेज करता, कोई तो भी बोलता कि ऐसा करो, ये पिन कोड तुम्हारा बताओ, और फिर तुम्हारे अकाउंट में के पैसे चले जाते। सो दैट इज ए साइबर क्राइम। सो दैट साइबर क्राइम्स विल बी रिड्यूस्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट, and that is very important. And then with the help of intellectual property rights, that thing will happen by the government. Then the second thing, participation of civil societies. So what is the participation of civil society? So it is important to incorporate suggestion from the member of the civil societies who have become important and invested levers in the India, because they have the relevantly highlighted the welfare intervention of the development of the country. And for that way, the different type of the civil society people take the efforts, and they have given the proper guidelines to the government, to the people, to the society, and to the common man regarding the what is the law, what is the protection, what is the justification, and how to describing the different crimes. So that thing will happen by given by the civil society. So this is one more important thing for the protection of the IP Act, because this is one more important thing. Civil society वाले जो भी अपने देश के है, जैसा कि पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट है, जैसा कि लॉ डिपार्टमेंट्स है, और जजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स है. So these are the different type of the departments will be given the proper protections to our peoples and common man or common society. That is one more thing happen in the country. Then IP enforcing the NGOs. Another one more important thing, NGOs, different type of the NGOs also established in the country, associated with the different way. For example, educational NGO, then craftsmen, artisans, those who are working in the hilly area, those who are working in the tribal area, those who are working in the remote area, those who are working in the rural area. So that type of the NGOs also taken the good efforts for create the awareness about the IPR to the target groups of the different peoples, because they cannot understand what is the IPR and what is the IT protections and what is the IPR protection given by the government and what are the different laws and rules and regulation given by the governments. That thing also not understand by the rural peoples or the common man or the tribal people or hilly area people or rural people or illiterate peoples. They cannot understand all these things. So for that point of view, just you can, all the NGOs will be encouraging to them and create the awareness with the help of NGO, and definitely the IPR protections will be increased day by day in the country. इस तरह से अपने कंट्री में पूरे जितने भी NGOs है जो भी अलग अलग एरिया में काम करते हैं, वो सभी NGO के तरफ से आईपीआर के बारे में अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करना बहुत ही जरूरी है। क्यों आज आपने जो ट्राइबल एरिया में लोग आ रहे थे, जो हिली एरिया में रहते, जो रूरल एरिया में रहते, तो उनको ये आईपीआर बोले तो क्या है मालूम ही नहीं रहता, उसके बारे में क्या प्रोटेक्शन है, क्या करना चाहिए। एखादा रूरल एरिया में रहने वाला जो आर्टिस्ट रहता, बहुत ही आर्टिस्ट अच्छा रहता, मगर उसका काम वो उनके जो रूरल एरिया है उसके बाहर नहीं जाता और उसको प्रोटेक्शन नहीं मिलता, और उसका कोई तभी दूसरा डुप्लीकेशन कर लेता और उनका बेनिफिट उन्होंने ले लेता। और जो जो बेसिक जो आर्टिसंस है उसका मगर उसको कुछ बेनिफिट नहीं मिलता। आज अपन देखते, आपने कॉमन एग्जांपल अपन ले फार्मर का। फार्मर पूरा अपना वेजिटेबल्स प्रोडक्शन करता और पूरे जो खेती में जो भी परचेस करने वाला जाता, घी जो वीट है, राइस है, जो भी प्रोडक्शन है, कपास है, तो ये प्रोडक्शन करने वाला फार्मर्स है और उसका बेनिफिट लेने वाला कौन है? जो बड़े बड़े व्यापारी लोग हैं, बिजनेसमैन है। और खेती में का माल कम से कम दाम में लेने का और ज्यादा से ज्यादा कीमत देने का काम ये बिजनेसमैन करते हैं। सो दैट इज विल वेरी हैपन, मींस जो बेसिक प्रोड्यूसर्स आल्सो आर नॉट अवेयर अबाउट दैट। So that's why the different type of the NGOs will be given the protection to them, and they have given the patents or copyrights, and they will be happy about that. And definitely each and every people will be understand all these things. Then different type of the facility centers will be established by the government. Another one more role played by the government for the IPR in India. So different facilitation centers should be established for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and different remote areas of the country, with the focus of the enhancing the awareness of the IPR, and the small businessmen and traders, they can given the protections. So that facility centers or facilitation centers will be incorporated, established in different way, and with the help of that they can given the protect to the different properties of the rural area, small businessmen, small traders, and they have given the awareness about that and given the protections. This is one more thing given by the government. तो इस तरह से अलग अलग जो सेंटर्स है, फैसिलिटी सेंटर्स है, वो इस्टेब्लिश करना बहुत ही जरूरी है, क्योंकि जो अलग अलग टायर 1, टायर 2, टायर 3 लेवल पे करना चाहिए। जो भी रिमोट रीजन है, रिमोट एरिया है, जो ट्राइबल एरिया है, हिली एरिया है, बैकवर्ड एरिया है, उस एरिया में वो पूरी तरह से किस तरह से अपने को ये आईपीआर का इम्प्रूवमेंट करना चाहिए और उसके बारे में अवेयरनेस किस तरह से क्रिएट करना चाहिए, तो इसके बारे में करना बहुत ही जरूरी है। उसके अलावा रिव्यू ऑफ आईपीआर पॉलिसी शुड बी अंडरटेकन, मींस रिव्यू लेना बहुत ही जरूरी है। रिव्यू ऑफ द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ आईपीआर पॉलिसीज शुड बी अंडरटेकन। द reassessment of the policy is a very important in the wake of new situation, new conditions, and emerging trades in the country. And innovations and research will be very important, require concern, which is very important, and mechanism protect them in the IPRs. With the proper mechanism you should prepare, and that will be very important in the country. But our government also not taken the proper review regarding the IPR policy, and then after they cannot correctly information gathered by the government, and with the help of that, and without proper information, proper data, they cannot implement the policy in the country, so that they can regularly take the review. बोले तो गवर्नमेंट ने भी इसका रिव्यू लेना चाहिए कि अपन जो पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट करे वाले आईपीआर के बारे में उसमें क्या है, इंप्लीमेंटेशन सही होता है या नहीं होता, उसके बारे में देखना चाहिए, और अपनी जो पॉलिसी है सही ढंग से अपने कंट्री में इंप्लीमेंट उसका किया जाता है कि नहीं, उसका जो भी रूल्स रेगुलेशन है फॉलो किया जाता है कि नहीं, ये सब देखना ही इतना बहुत जरूरी रहता, और वो भी करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, और ये भी गवर्नमेंट का ही काम होता है। एंड रिलेवेंस एंड यूटिलिटी ऑफ द कटिंग एज द टेक्नोलॉजी. Now the relevance of the cutting edge technology, this is a one more important things happen day by day, because such a artificial intelligence, that is called also artificial intelligence, or it is called also smart work, and a machine learning would be increased manifold in the present world, and that's why number of the people also accepted the cutting edge technology. Means something also produced by the particular product, and technology also produced by the something, but the same product also cutting by the another producers in the market, and they have taking the benefits or earn the more profit from the markets. This situation also create nowadays each and every sector, in the educational sector, industrial sector, design sector, or the marketing sector, or the advertisement sector, the insurance sector also. So different types of this situation also create in the country, and that's why they have taken the benefits. For example, in the educational sector, number of people or number of researchers also, for example, particularly in PhD thesis also, something also prepare the PhD thesis on same topic also taken by the another student. They can only change the district or some of the objectives or some of the findings and resubmit the thesis to the university. That is called also a cutting edge technology. So this type of the technology also implemented in the business also, in the production also, in the manufacturing also, in the advertisement, in the sales, same thing happen. So this is one more important, given the proper protection by the government, and that's why you can stop all these things, bad things, and artificial intelligence will be not given proper way, so that will be happen. तो इस तरह से तो कटिंग यूटिलिटी ऑफ द कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी का भी प्रोटेक्शन मिलना बहुत जरूरी होता है। का आजकल हर जगह डुप्लीकेशंस का पूरी तरह से चल रहा, फिर मार्केटिंग में देखे तो वहां भी डुप्लीकेशन है, प्रोडक्शन के बारे में देखे तो वहां डुप्लीकेशन चल रहा। हर प्रोडक्शन अपन ओरिजिनल प्रोडक्शन बोल के लेते मगर वो पूरा डुप्लीकेट निकलता। तो ये जो है डुप्लीकेशंस हर जगह हो रहा है, एजुकेशन सिस्टम में भी प्रोडक्शन ये हर जगह डुप्लीकेशन आ रहा है, अपने बारे में रिसर्च के बारे में डुप्लीकेशन आ रहा है। तो ये जो डुप्लीकेशन है उसको भी प्रोटेक्शन देने के लिए आपने को इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स के आधार पर अपन कर सकते, और उस तरह ये करने का काम पूरा गवर्नमेंट का हो सकता है, और उस तरह से गवर्नमेंट अच्छी तरह से उसको पूरा प्रोटेक्ट देना बहुत ही जरूरत है। तो इसके अलावा अपन ये भी बोल सकते हैं कि इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट जो है, तो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट के बारे में इसके अलावा भी अपन बहुत सारा कुछ बोल सकते हैं, मगर डेफिनेटली यू कैन टेक द डिसीजन अबाउट दैट, एंड दिस इज ए ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन एंड ब्रीफ पार्ट ऑफ दिस इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स, एंड then some of the important positive impact of the intellectual property right in Indian economy, because now last 2 decades the government of India and particularly in the state government also taken the good efforts for the given the proper outstanding services to the country and particularly the international level. On one can increase the productivity by improving the technology and improving the different methods, and innovation need the investments, and for that way the different things will be happen by the governments, and for that way there are different type of the positive impact of the intellectual property rights. For example, raising the productivity in the market. So with the help of the intellectual property right, productions will be and productivity also increase day by day in national level or international level. Second important impact is innovation need the investment. Now the day by day the investment also increase and innovation also increase in the country. Throughout the country they have taken the good efforts for the giving the proper opportunity and great amount of the investment, and the new innovative idea also implemented by the people, and they can develop these things. For example, Japan, USA, America, and France, Germany, these are the important countries. They are developing the innovative idea, and that innovative idea also invested in the country and throughout the world, and they are getting the more benefits, and they can increase the foreign direct investment FDI in the country. Because in our country we are not getting the maximum foreign direct investment because we are not innovative countries. India is not innovative proper countries, and we are not getting the more benefits or FDI from the foreign countries, because those countries also taking the more benefits or more FDI from the foreign countries, that country will be very rich. But our India also maximum exporter, not exporter, but maximum importer country. We are importing the products and less exporting the products. That's why we are not getting the, or not more collecting the FDI from foreign countries. So these things. Now third thing, the technological development also very important. The positive impact, your technology will be developed for the, with the help of the intellectual property rights in the economy. Operational and different operational opportunity also increase, and research and development also increase, and copyright violation will be decreased. So these are the different type of the positive impacts of the Indian economy as well as the world economy of the IPRs. So apart from that, the different things will be happen in the IPR related to that, because IPR is a very vast and very length topics, and due to that we are not covered the each and every aspects, but just we are I am highlighting here the brief introduction part, or what are the types, what are the benefits, what is the role of the IPR in the Indian government, and what are the positive impacts of the impact of the intellectual property right in the Indian economy, as well as the some of the important the drawbacks, and some of the important things also happen here. The drawback and misuse of the IPR on the economic development nowadays. For example, restrict the technology. The biggest drawback of the IPR, sometimes it is a restrict the technology to be used in the best suitable way, and due to that, the person who is handling and holding the rights, they have misused the particular technology. This is a one more important drawback of the IPR. Suppose I am the producer of the particular products, then I can misuse the product because I am getting the more benefit and maximum getting the profit from that product. That is a misuse. Means sometimes the IPR product also misuse. Second misuse, the create the competitions. Competition also create due to the IPR, because the monopoly, some of the persons also create the monopoly. I am a leader, I am a main producers, and I will given the product to the particular price, and then every consumer or customer will purchase that product. That will be happen, and they have create the monopoly. मीन्स आईपीआर के बारे में ये जो ड्रॉबैक्स है ये भी बोल सकते हैं, जैसे बेनिफिट्स है, इम्पैक्ट, पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट जैसे है, जैसा कि प्रोडक्टिविटी मार्केटिंग में बढ़ सकती है, इनोवेशन अच्छी तरह से हो सकता है, कॉपीराइट से के बारे में वायलेशन नहीं हो सकता है, रिसर्च एंड टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट हो सकती है, ऑपरेशनल अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट हो सकता है, रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट एक्टिविटी बढ़ सकते हैं. दीज आर द पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट्स. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट सम ऑफ द नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट्स ऑफ द आईपीआर बोलते, जैसा कि अपन रेस्ट्रिक्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी अपन रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर सकते कि हर जगह जो भी प्रोड्यूसर्स है उसकी जो आदमी ने, जो प्रोड्यूसर ने टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप करने वाला है, वो क्या बोलता है कि नहीं ये इसके अंदर मेरा आधार, मेरा पेटेंट है, मैं उसका बॉस हूँ, मैं कर सकता, मैं जो कीमत में बेच सकूंगा वही फाइनल रहेगा. इसके बारे में टेक्नोलॉजी रेस्ट्रिक्ट हो सकती है. उसके बाद सेकंड थिंग, कंपटीशन यहाँ हो, मोनोपोली हो सकती है और कंपटीशन यहाँ बढ़ सकता है, क्योंकि प्रोड्यूसर्स एक है, परचेस करने वाले ज्यादा है, तो उन्होंने बोले उसी हिसाब से वो करना पड़ता. दैट इज ए मोनोपॉलिसी और कंपटीशन इंक्रीज and create the IPR laws create a monopoly and sometimes our law also create the monopoly. जो भी अपने देश में जो इंडिया में जो लॉज है आईपीआर के बारे में वो भी मोनोपोली कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि जो मार्केट में जो भी सपोर्टिंग मोनोपोली है, लाइक कॉपीराइट्स है, ट्रेडमार्क्स है, पेटेंट्स है, create, they have not create the hierarchy, they are not create the innovative ideas, and apart from that they have create the competitions, and they cannot properly protect to the particular products. मतलब इस तरह से अपने जिस देश में जितने भी मोनोपोली क्रिएट करने वाले लॉज जो है तो अपने देश में बने वाले, जो प्रॉपर प्रोटेक्शन जो है उसके बारे में नहीं मिल सकता, तो वो भी एक सबसे बड़ा इसका ड्रॉबैक्स के बाद मिसयूज बोल सकते हैं. तो इस तरह से ये सब मेरिट्स एंड डिमेरिट्स और उसके जो भी इम्पैक्ट्स है और ड्रॉबैक्स है ये बोल सकते हैं, इसके अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है, मगर ड्यू टू टाइम कंसेंट and as per the given allotted time to me, I will explain here very briefly all the important things happen here, and 2-3 things again I can explain here regarding the personality development for the career development of the commerce educations nowadays, because all are the commerce students. So you can develop your career with the help of your teachers, your parents, or your the different books and your different medias. So with the help of that, your career is very important, as far as the personality is very important. And one more important thing is in your life as a students, you think positively each and every level, and taking the benefits from. That's why every aspects you think positively, be positive, and taking the benefits from that way. That is important as a students. And number of times due to the COVID-19, everybody can taking the different way, and everybody also face the problem relating to your health, as well as your educational problem, online teaching problem, and different type of the problem faced by the students as well as teachers and institutions and everybody. And for that point of view, I can appeal to everybody, you can take the decision properly, correctly, positively, and that is very important for your health as well as your career development. And with the help of the career, and proper career development is very important for your future achievements in the life, and your life will be very important, your health is very important, and for that point of view, you take the decision properly or correctly. This thing will be very important in your life as a students. And as a per the career path, you can take the career perfect path for the achieving the goals. And every student, firstly you can decided your goal or your objective in your life, and then after you can take the decision, and with the help of that you can go perfectly and you will achieve your goals. This is very important in your life. And for that way I will end my very small lecture here. And again, I thanks everybody, and your coordinator, and our director, and principals, and your founder members of the your institutions, everybody, and you have patiently listened me last 1 hours. So I again thank you very much to all of you, and again congratulate to you for successful 3-day international events in your college. So again, thank you very much all of you. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Actually, I would like to say something about your lecture. Very first of all, respected Dr. Khandare sir, I would like to say thank you for joining us on this special day and sharing your valuable knowledge on intellectual property rights. You covered the topic to the grassroots, and it was very nice to hear your past experience. You explained with the help of various examples to make the topic easy, which is really work. Throughout the session, we gained the knowledge about Intellectual Property Act, types, benefits of the intellectual property, policies, government role towards the IP, NGOs' valuable work, facilities, centers, impact, and even you cover the drawbacks of IP also, and many more things you did cover. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable knowledge to share with us and our students. From the bottom of my heart, I would say thank you for giving us a valuable time. Sir, you are really helpful and supportive for us. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Now I request Assistant Professor Sangeeta Guge ma'am to share, explain Sarhad dimension, rules and regulations. Sangeeta ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much, Pallavi ma'am. Yes, so all about Sarhad dimension and all competitions which are going to be held in this competition. So this is the first day. We are having quiz competition, okay, And some rules I'm telling about the quiz competition. Quiz link will be given to all the participants after 2 o'clock. Okay, and then see, this quiz is mainly based upon IPR, that is intellectual property rights. So the award winning or yes, see, participants who submit the quiz within the time of 30 minutes and score the highest marks will be declared as the winner. Okay. Other thing is that all participants who score more than 80% of marks in the quiz will be awarded with an e-certificate. Okay, and जो winners है हमारे, तो winners will be awarded with the trophy and attractive certificate. So this is about the quiz competition, which is going to be held on the first day, that is today. Okay, and link will be open till 9 p.m. Okay, then the second day is there. Okay, second day is for slogan writing competition. The topic for slogan writing is tax payment. That is everyone's responsibility. So you have to prepare slogans that should be catchy, short, and original. Then once students register for Sarhad Commerce Dimensions, मतलब आपने, if you have registered, then no need for separate registration for this competition. Okay. एंड यहाँ पे और एक बात है कि जो रजिस्टर्ड पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं वही ये क्विज में पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं. The slogan will be in Hindi, English or Marathi. Funny and interesting slogans are appreciable. Decision of the judges will be final and binding. And the criteria for judgment will be relevant to theme, originality and creativity. Okay, here also we are giving prizes, cash prize and trophy is there. First prize will get 1,200 rupees. Second prize will get rupees 800 and is there for rupees 500, and attractive trophies and certificates are also there, cash prize. Okay, so this is the second day, that is tomorrow. We are having slogan writing competitions, and on the third day, that is very interesting, mad advertisement making competition. Okay, on 22nd day, we are having mad advertisement making competition. So some rules and regulations for that. Key ones. Yes, only registered participants can perform this. PPT videos or self-made animation are also allowed. Students are expected to perform their act or present in Hindi, English or Marathi language. Participants can choose any product or service. Individual or group, maximum 4 members can be present, can present their performance. Musical instruments are allowed. The maximum duration for ad is 3 minutes. Okay. Funny and interesting performances are appreciable. There should be no biasness against any caste or community or religion through your performance. Use of vulgar expression and language will lead to disqualification of the team. So please note that point. Decision of the judges will be final and binding. Okay. Here the criteria for judgment will be based on content, information, awareness, and funniness. Spontaneity, expressions, acting, fluency will be checked by the judges. Then appeal of the advertisement and overall script and play, how you are playing that is also important. Okay, so in this competition also we are having the same prizes, that is a trophy and attractive certificates. Okay, so first prize will be 1,200, second prize will be for rupees 800, and third prize will be for rupees 500. So this is all about our 3 days international event, that is Commerce Dimension. Okay, so everything is clear. If you have any doubts,
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
ask.
Okay, students, do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am. You explained very nicely. This student can understand now the rules and regulations of the dimensions. Anyone have to say something? Anyone want to share some knowledge with us or some experience with us? Others, okay, Sheetal ma'am, can I give vote of thanks to all? Okay, attendance link will share on Telegram group. Okay, please fill up that attendance, which is very important to gain the valuable certificate. Now, students, if I say about Sarhad commerce dimensions, then sometimes study is not enough to become excellent in college. Attitude towards what you are doing, efforts towards your performance as well. Every students can do better and even best if only they participate, practice a helpful and healthy routine that would lead them towards success. Last but not the least, I would like to give my vote of thanks to all on behalf of Commerce Department. First of all, Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Hanumant Jadwal, and Principal Madam, Dr. Chandrita Shinde Madam. Just a minute. Shitam, vote of thanks दिलं तर काय आहे ना?
हो आपण ठीक आहे द्या चालेल.
होतोय.
हॅलो
हॅलो.
हा मॅडम देऊ का तर तुम्ही देताय? द्या ठीक आहे चालेल.
Okay, चालेल. Just a minute. I have some network issues. Just give me 1 minute. Network. Okay, I can't share